Hello, greetings everyone. Welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing so well. The message today, guys, is just any new beginning that you feel. Don't be afraid to go on the adventure of a new beginning. So that's the message. If you feel adventurous, you feel a new beginning, Spirit is saying, follow that. Your soul needs that. That is the word, guys. Let's get into it. It's the first new moon of this beautiful 2026 year. So we getting into it, seeing what do we need to know. We look at what seeds need to be planted, advice on some new beginnings, what needs to be cleansed, and then just further insight on the new moon. All right. I do have my little puppy with me, so excuse any background noise that he may make ahead of time. All right. We just gonna include him in the reading with us. All right. Thank you, Holy Divine Angels, Ancestors, for blessing us with the gift of clarity to see. Protect us in this message. Keep us in our protective bubble. Giving us all the divinity we need, Spirit, to tap in and hear what we need to hear, see what we need to see, and keeping out any destructive energies that is not aligned to help us move forward in this message. So it is. All right, guys. So what seeds need to be planted, Holy Divine, for the new moon? What seeds need to be planted? What are the seeds? Ooh, nice swords. There's that tower to the 9 of Pentacles. So something about, because I know we're not planting seeds of worry. So I'm thinking Spirit is saying be mindful here, guys. Be very mindful of where you are in your head space when you are planting your seeds. It just feels like some of us may not be ready to plant on fertile ground. So this just feels like a mental check, make sure, are you even in a mental space, to plant seeds in this new moon? Where's your head space? Are you clear in the mind? Releasing your anxiety, your worry, your stress. Stop. Are you, tower? Because these are seeds that we plant, right, to grow. So something about that tower, I just feel like make sure you on fertile ground, right, to plant. Some of us, you fertile and ready. But some of us, it seems Spirit is saying, there's a mental check that needs to be had before you try to manifest or begin a new beginning, right? That was the message from the beginning. So, excuse me, y'all, let me. Because that probably gonna go on the whole time. So make sure we're planting on fertile ground, guys, is the message. There's a release you may need to happen before you're able to, plant seeds and try to manifest. It's something about this worry, this anxiety, this sickness could be in the way of your seeds being planted. All right. Star seeds. When I say these, I just got some fresh packs. So this is the first reading with this one. So bless us for the star seed. This is the star seed oracle. What seeds need to be planted, Holy Divine? I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. Yikes, Spirit ain't playing. So this is the seed Spirit is talking about. We need to address some wrongdoings for the new moon. Righting some past wrongs, doing some uprooting. Yeah, so you can get back connected to your inner child, learn your lessons. So Spirit it's about learning lessons, guys. So whatever it is. So now we know what that is about. Spirit is saying really address, the things that got you down and out. Spirit wants us defenseless. Uprooting is what we're doing here. All right. So plant seeds to uproot your wrongdoings, or just be in a space where your defenselessness, feel vulnerable is what it feels like. Plant seeds to be real vulnerable, open to learn, so you can really tap into some type of inner intelligence here. Wow. I love it. Talk to us, Holy Divine. What seeds need to be planted, please? We got 2 flew out, so we'll take it. So first, there's a divine destiny for you. But the best things in life are free. Remember that. And so I feel like, and then you close cycles when you choose better. So something about addressing that word anxiety, right? Your wrongdoings, being vulnerable enough to admit that I was wrong. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. The best things in life are free. And one of those things is admitting these wrongs, saying I'm sorry for what I've done, what I've caused. And something about unlocking, right? Your soul is free. And you can get back on with your get down. You can get back on to your destiny, is what this feels like, right? You close those cycles. So plant seeds to release this, right? Face your fears, your wrongdoings, anything that, your hurt, your pain. But don't be in denial is what I'm getting, right? It don't cost you nothing to be honest, to be vulnerable, and face your truth of where you are right now on your destiny, right? So accept it's part of your plan. But Spirit definitely wants some people to do some healing, face your truth, so you can close this cycle and don't hold on and try to run away from the pain that's inside and the pain that you've caused. Be vulnerable enough to accept apologies at this time too. Plant seeds to open up and be vulnerable, forgive, right? Everybody's so Spirit talking about some uprooting. Somebody need to close a cycle. Either you need to forgive yourself for some wrongdoings, or you need to forgive someone else, right, for their wrongdoings. So plant seeds however it resonates, whether it's for forgiving your own self or forgiving someone else. All right, let's look at advice on these new beginnings. All right, as they embark upon this forgiveness, releasing. What's some advice, Holy Divine? As they embark upon, as they start to plant these seeds of righting their wrongs, uprooting and forgiving people and themselves. What's some advice here on that new beginning? I'm gonna take it how I saw it up reverse. So it's like a new beginning of releasing that conflict in your life. This is, right, the stress, the disagreement. This is you constantly in some type of just anguish, right? Things not falling in place, competitive energy. But disagreement, arguments. So it's something about you'll release that argumentative side of you, the part that just goes against the grain. Yeah, the part that keeps you in struggle. It's like you'll tear that down. Wow. So when we release these right and your wrong, something about you will start to release that chaos within, that brokenness within you. I love it. Starseed Oracle. Advice on these new beginnings. What happens? Wow, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. So you plant seeds of that star family. The conflict is released. Whatever the disagreement was, right? Whatever the wrongs was. Wow. When we forgive, we become family. Family within, family without. When you face your truth, you realize, hey, I learned my lesson. I'm for who I'm for. And I'm not for everyone, right? You learn to release who you need to release. Face who did you wrong. Face the things you did wrong. But you accept your star family, right? It's like you accept who you are, but you know the soul family that you belong, right? You release this, just feels like being with people that's not on your same level, your same frequency. So forgive the people or the things you did wrong and accept who you are, the level you on. And you call in your own star family, right? That accept you where you are. But I just feel like whoever this is you forgive, y'all become closer. You learn the lesson. Y'all realize that, hey, you know, you embrace that point of time and you can move on. I love it. What seeds? Give us advice, Holy Divine, on new beginnings, please. Bunch popping out here. I'm just taking. So this is not the road you want to go down. So some of us, again, you realize, as I said, what team you're a part of. You pay more attention to what you're doing. You are being used like a pawn. Yeah, you start to, that's what I mean. You don't accept things any longer, right? Whatever it was that broke you down, the people that, you know, just uproot whatever it was. Even you accepting less than you deserve, right? So it's like you release that. And you realize I was the glue in the situation. So this is accepting, right? The wrongs that we play in the situation. I like that. So it's, you know, accepting. You know, if you put yourself out there to be used, now you pay more attention to what you're doing and you learn that, hey, that's not the road I want to go down. Putting myself in situations that don't agree. So you set a new seed of knowing where you stand in life and in any situation, any circumstance. And you call in support of your true team, right? You learn who you belong with, right? You don't accept things from people that just don't match your flow. So some acceptance. You plant the new beginning of, accepting who you are and the part you played. But you paying more attention, baby. You know now, nah, that ain't the road I want to go down no more. That road that lead me to that stress, depression, you know, just going against yourself. You end up having to apologize to yourself, you know. What needs to be cleansed? 5:55 on my clock. So make sure you getting back what you put out. So this just feels like, yeah, not accepting. So plant seeds to not accept less than we deserve. The best things in life are free. Wow. That there's a divine destiny for you. So yeah, this could be a deep apology to yourself, right? Accepting less than I deserve, putting myself in situations that I didn't deserve. So now Spirit is saying, I need to cleanse thinking that I don't deserve to receive, right? That I'm supposed to get breadcrumbs. Somebody learning to cleanse out that energy of accepting less than what you deserve. It's a fair exchange. So accept that, hey, if I put myself out there, I deserve to receive the same thing back in return. Reciprocity. Can't make it up. Spirit wants somebody to know, hey, you got too much power to be accepting breadcrumbs, brokenness. This feels like royalty. Somebody, Spirit say you royalty, baby. So yeah, you gotta cleanse that spirit of accepting less than you deserve. Starseed. What needs to be cleansed? What needs to be cleansed? Baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Yeah. So going against that intuition, right? Knowing when you know what you know, when you deserve better, right? This situation is not reciprocating. So moving forward, Spirit say baby steps. But that's that breadcrumbing too, don't accept little baby, follow your intuition before it makes sense. It's like your intuition already telling you this ain't the road you want to go down. So planting seeds to right those wrongs. Yeah, releasing your anger. Staying inspired here. Spirit wants you to, when we ignore our intuition, that's when we end up angry and disconnected from our creative genius space. So cleanse that ignoring your intuition, especially when you know you're being breadcrumbs, getting less than you deserve. Wow, Spirit not playing with his royalty out here. So don't accept less. I put it in your soul. You ain't got to accept less than what you here to receive. So keep focused. The work demands it. So cleanse that spirit of thinking you got to keep going with something. Thinking you got to, just what it says, thinking you got to keep focused. The work demands it. If it's going against your intuition, put it down. I know us, light workers, right? People that just give. You can sometimes overextend yourself and you think you got to keep going. The work demands it. So Spirit is saying, cleanse this. Thinking you got to stay on the job. Stay putting in something that you know is not reciprocating. So if it go against your intuition, Spirit is saying, cleanse that thinking you got to keep going, because it's actually working against you. And finally, Holy Divine, any more insight for this beautiful new moon, please? Any more insight? Knight of Pentacles. So you're maturing, you're learning along the way. You know, be patient with yourself, but celebrate yourself too. I feel like this could have been a long time for you to learn this lesson, right? To finally stop putting yourself in situations, right? Overextending yourself. So I feel like Spirit World is celebrating, right? They want you in this cheerful state and stop putting yourself in situations you don't deserve, right? It just feels like forcing. And it's like you don't deserve to be here. You supposed to always be in cheers and good times. So Spirit is saying it's been a long time coming, right? But know what you deserve. Ultimately, this is profoundness, right? You are the wise one. So you know what you know. Trust that. You know what you know, right? You know you deserve the best. So don't accept less is what I'm getting here. This message is about not accepting less. Alright? And forgiving yourself, right? But releasing that, yeah. This is about releasing that need of putting yourself in situations. Alright, Holy Divine, what's the insight, please? We have 2, blessed with 2, lost land, soul memories, and gifts. So you've done this before. Wow. So this could be a past life lesson just having to be relearned. So you just deciding which door you going down. Yeah, that's probably this Knight of Pentacles. It's been a lesson. Could be a past life lesson, right? That's taking a while to conquer. But you the one to learn this lifetime. That you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Wow. So you remembering who you are. Yes. The best things in life are free, and that's you. So it's been a lot. This feels like a past life lesson, and you could be the one to finally learn that in this lifetime. That you don't have to accept less. I am royalty. I'm not for everyone. I'm going to embrace that I am different, right? That's your weirdness. So that's my true north. I love it. It says doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. Wow, on the bottom. So Spirit wants you to go through that portal and trust that you deserve to be there. Final message, Holy Divine. What else do we need to know for the new moon? Keep going and keep steady. You can't make it up. You are taking too many chances on the bottom. So that's the message. Spirit wants you, hey, no matter what, you just keep going and keep steady, right? You just learn and live as you go. But the bottom line is, yeah, you deserve better. So don't take too many chances. That's what this message is about. Let's go on and recap. So what seeds need to be planted? Yeah, putting yourself in too many just circumstances that you end up unhappy. Taking too many chances knowing I shouldn't be here, right? I shouldn't put myself in this situation. So being defenseless, being honest, able to say, I'm sorry. I can't handle this. It's too much for me. So best things in life is free, and that's honesty. Knowing that there is a divine destiny for you. So feels like plant seeds to not put yourself in situations the best way you can, right? That you know I necessarily shouldn't be here. So, new beginnings, you'll be releasing that chaos in your life, just going against the grain, disagreements, You'll connect more with your true soul family when you're honest, right? Attracting the people more on your level. So realizing I am the glue in any situation, paying more attention to, am I being used, right? Just paying attention to what I'm doing, and is this not the road I want to go down? What needs to be cleansed? Thinking that you don't deserve what you deserve, right? Accepting less than you deserve, being breadcrumb, but going against your intuition. It say before it makes sense, trust your intuition. And feeling like you gotta keep working, keep focused, right? Stand on demand, that you gotta stay putting yourself somewhere that, again, you know, this is not for me. So, more insight, don't stay on that long road, right? Don't put yourself in situation. Don't do something for a long time when you already know you've learned your lesson. So now I feel too, Spirit is saying, so don't feel like this, right? Keep going, keep steady, of course. But don't feel like you got to, don't feel like you got to just put yourself and, that's that keep working. Don't feel like you got to stay somewhere longer than needed as well. So take the lessons you've learned, right? This is your maturity, but I feel it. This is also Spirit saying this is you just staying way longer than needed, right? That's why you taking too many chances on the bottom. So something about this is part of your soul memory, right? That's what I was feeling too, that Knight of Pentacles. This could be just an old life lesson that you're reliving. But you're learning in this life that you are not for everyone. So embrace your weirdness. And Spirit said go straight to your true north. Wow, I love it. And let's end with a quote. We have, trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not rely on your own understanding. So that's what you trust in, right? That intuition, when it tell us to go, we might not understand why we got to get out of there. But Spirit see down the road. I know if you stay in this situation longer than you need to. So trust in the good Lord, that intuition. Because baby, Spirit say, hey, don't rely on your own understanding. That's Proverbs 3:5. Spirit say, don't question when I tell you to go. Just go. Because trust me, I see where it's going to go. So don't lean on our own understanding. Just follow the steps. Spirit say, baby steps. Just take action to trust. When your intuition tell you, it knows, okay? You finna be breadcrumb. Listen to me. So that's the message, guys. We're not accepting less than we deserve. 2026. Spirit say, I want to see y'all up. Happy, cheer, receiving everything you deserve. All right. This is Divine Cosmic Soul Train, where we're moving over here. Thank you all. Your likes, your comments, your views, subscribing. I appreciate it all. And happy new moon to you. All right. Be blessed in your space.